right, boys and girls, today I want us to talk about sometimes, so far we've just done some pretty easy problems with just two numbers in them, right? But sometimes you have problems that have more than one step. Sometimes you have to add three numbers, or you have to add two numbers and subtract, or you have to do more than one thing. And so today I want us to talk about, you might need a part whole, because you might have three parts and a whole in your problem. So I want you to take a look at this problem that I wrote. Mrs. Strickland had 5 hot tamales, I love those hot tamales, before lunch, 7 hot tamales after lunch, and 4 hot tamales before specials. How many hot tamales did Mrs. Strickland eat in all? Okay, I'm going to use my cubes. How many hot tamales did Mrs. Strickland eat in all? I'm going to underline the question to make sure I'm wondering. I'm wondering about how many hot tamales. Well, she ate 5 hot tamales. Do I need to know that number? Yes. Then I ate 7 more hot tamales. Do I need that number? Yes. Then I had 4 more hot tamales. Do I need that number? Yes. So my problem looks like this: 5 plus 7 plus 4, right? Or I know my parts, right? I'm looking for, how many do I have in all? I forgot the box. In all is a great word that helps me know I need to put them all together, okay? So let's look at that. I ate 5. Then I ate 7, and then I ate 4. And remember, when my parts are all filled up and I'm looking for a whole, I add those numbers together. All right, now I don't add 3 numbers at once though. I add them like this: 5 plus 7 is 12. And then I take the 12 and add it to the 4. So I have 2 steps, this step and this step. 12 plus 4 is 16. Before I finally get my answer, 16 hot tamales. So this was a 2-step problem. I had to do 2 steps to figure that out. Now let's make sure that makes sense. Would 5 and 7 and 4, if I ate all of those, would 16 make sense? Yeah, that pretty much makes sense, because I know 5 plus 5 is 10 and another 5. So that might make sense to me. Okay? Now let's look at another problem. Let me move these away. All right, so let's think about part, whole. And let's look at this problem. Achel had 20 Pokemon cards. He gave 5 to Augusta and 8 to Mihir. How many cards does Achel have left? So my question is, how many cards does Achel have left? Well, I know he started out with 20 cards. He gave 5 cards to Augusta. I need that. And he gave 8 to Mihir. And I want to know, how many does he have left? Whenever I see the word left, I know something happened to some of them, and I'm wondering what happened to the ones he had left. So let's put that in our part whole chart. I know to start with, he had 20 cards, so I actually know the whole. He gave 5 to Augusta, and he gave 8 to Mihir. Now, here's the tricky part. This is a 2-step problem. And I know when my part whole mat looks like this, I add these numbers and I subtract up and down. So let me think about that. 5 plus 8. Well, 5 plus 8, I know 5 plus 5 is 10, and 3 more, that's 13. So now I have to subtract, and when I subtract, which number goes first? The big number. 20 minus 13. Well, if I do 20 minus 10, I know that's 10, and 10 minus 3 gives me 7. So I think it's 7. Let's go back and see if that works. Let's write my work down here. 5 plus 8 equals 13. 20 minus 13 equals, what did I say it equals? 7. So my answer is 7 cards left. So does that make sense? He had 20. He gave away 8, and he gave away another 5, and he gets to 7. One way I can check that is I can do this. 5 plus 8 is 13. I can put those 7 back in there and see if I get 20. 13 plus 7 is 20. Yep, that's the right answer. So sometimes I need to use part hole to get to there. I might have 2 steps to do in a problem before I can get my answer. Today, you have some problems that are on a slide. I want you to use your cubes. You can't really underline on the slide, but maybe you can think about it in your head. What would you underline? What would you circle? And then maybe using a part whole mat if you need to solve those. So you're going to complete some virtual slides for me today.